You know, there are not many undervalued communities in Dubai anymore, okay? And that's why in today's video, I'm going to be presenting to you somewhere where I believe still has huge potential. We're in Town Square, and we're going to be joined by James Sahota, a friend and a colleague of mine, where we're going to discuss and break down why this could be the perfect investment for you. I don't think people really understand the true value of communities. We're in Town Square right now. You know, there's tons of children, families, all on the green parks. Now, you think, people used to think Dubai was soulless and had no culture and there was not a place for families. But I'm telling you now that it's changing, and that's why I think a future-proof investment, whether it's Town Square or another community in Dubai, is investing into communities. Mr. James.
Oh, Joey, always a pleasure, man.
Always a pleasure. I bet people who are watching my YouTube have seen your face, because the same people that watch your stuff have seen my face too.
Absolutely, mate. We get about, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And today, James, this is why I wanted to invite you to the video. We're in your community here. You are the specialist in this area, and I am very optimistic about the future for this. So the first question, or what I'm sure you'll agree with, what do you think is the importance of communities in today's market?
Look, I think number one, you just have to come here and look around. When you see what's going on here, people living together, kids playing, families out, people out for meals, guys relaxing in the evening, that shows a sense of community. There's a lot going on out there in Dubai at the moment where you can have a shiny big block that goes up, but when you come outside of that block, there's really nothing going on. Communities are a sense of people living together, people interacting together, and, building fond relationships with people around you. So for me, always, I say to anybody looking to invest in Dubai, your number one factor should be looking at how good the community is, because that's going to serve you for years to come.
Absolutely. Now let's look at this community. So we're in Town Square. So, at one point, Town Square on the map seemed pretty far away. But I think now as Dubai is growing more inland and we're seeing a huge development and push on projects going deeper into the land, I think that it's clear to say that, one thing that's been missing is this community. So we already know the importance of the communities, as James just said, rightly so. I think it's a big gap in the market now. I think, like yourself, as a father, I'm not a father yet, so I don't know. One day. Yeah, maybe one day. People just want that lifestyle where they can bring the kids to places like this. Let's talk about this, James. What's going on here?
Mate, so look, you're rightfully so, as you said, I'm a father. I've got two boys, one who's 15, one who's 8.
Yeah.
And one thing I love about this community is when we get home at the end of the day, my little son can disappear for hours on end. There's always something to do. If he scoots over here on his scooter, he's got this water park that they can get into. And it's a bit quiet now during the day because obviously the kids are at school.
Yeah.
But this community really does look after children, Some communities only talk about little kiddies. Here, they go right the way up to teenagers. What you see here is just a very small part of what's going on. On the outskirts of the community, you've got a full-on skate park, you've got basketball courts, you've got a wave machine, you've got a paintballing arena. What community has a paintballing arena, So I think one thing that Town Square does really, really well is the service fees not only go towards looking after your pool, your gym and all of that, but they also go towards providing facilities for residents. And I don't think a lot of developers are doing that. They're just there to make a quick buck, let's say, be fair, they're there to make money, but no one thinks of the after service. Whereas these guys, they're always putting on events. They'll have a Christmas event, a Halloween event, and a portion of your service fees goes towards that. But it's really nice when you come out and there's hundreds of people having a good time.
That's what I mean. And when I come here, all right, so first thing I notice, feels a lot less polluted.
Yep.
All right. Traffic's not, I know there can be traffic in every community, but in terms of the inside right now, there's not tons of traffic, loads of cars beeping. I don't see big construction workers driving through in big lorries. For me straight away, it feels like, if I had a unit up there overlooking this park, I'd open my curtains and I'd open my door, hear the birds, you've got the palm trees. That's the first thing I would notice,
Yeah. And one thing I really love, Joe, I live here myself. So not only do I sell this community, I live here, I own here, and I'm invested here. Some of the things I love doing here is just popping off in the morning, coming out, having a coffee over at Starbucks, And then did you know that they've actually got co-working offices here?
Really?
So you can pay 35 dirhams a day and go and get yourself a co-working desk space,
Right.
and you can stay in the community. So 9 times out of 10, I won't even go to the office. I just don't even remove myself from here.
All right, so everyone's wondering from an investment point of view, what does it cost? What's the entry point? What's coming up? We're going to discuss that right now. So James, let's first of all start with what's coming up in the location. What can people who are watching this video buy?
So look, at the moment, Joe, where we're sitting, the community is 70% ready. There's 40,000 people residing here. So it's not just a dream in the sand. Now you can get everything from a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom and a 3-bedroom. They don't go up to 4 bedrooms. We do have some duplexes coming in, which are quite interesting. Townhouses, you've got more chance of winning the lottery. Nobody's getting any of those because they're all sold out. Sold out years and years ago, those. So where we're sitting right now, a 1-bedroom, you can still get in at a tad under 1 million dirhams. And you're talking 700 square foot, actually a really, really nice unit in one of the newer blocks that are just on the outside of the park. I mean, 2 beds, you're getting in at around 1.4, 1.45, which again, comparably, if you look at where we are with Dubai, is still very, very underpriced.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, look, I've been selling there a long time. We probably sold 75 plus units. But when we started, you could get a 1-bedroom for 700,000 dirhams and you could get a 2-bedroom for 1 million. And I remember at that time people saying to me, oh, James, it's too far. And now they're the same people saying, I really like this place. I want to come here. So I think there's a lot going on. Even though it's 70% complete, they still have another 2 years worth of construction because you've got another 12 blocks being released, 2 international schools, hospitals.
And extending the park.
Exactly. Or they're doubling the size of the park. And of course, you've got the Vida Hotel coming here, which means there's going to be a demand for Airbnb as well, I feel.
Very interesting. And this is exactly why today we decided to shoot this video, because me and James have also created some very detailed presentations on where exactly in this community to buy. Okay, we've got access, very close access to the developers since, James and the company are selling a ton of properties in this location. So if you want access to get into this, all right, and you want a piece of this and you want to understand if it's for you, then all you need to do is reach out and fill out your details below, because we're going to be providing you with the best information possible on the Town Square community and why you could be investing in this community in 2024, going into 2025.
And you know what? I strongly recommend you do reach out to Joe and have one of the VIP tours that we offer. Come down to the community. Let Joe buy you a couple of beers. Let Joe show you around and show you exactly why you should be here. Because people always say, the minute they drive in, they say, oh my God, I feel like I'm not even in Dubai. This feels good.
My friend from Sweden just came here and he was like, why are you not living here, Joe?
Why are you?
Yeah, I mean, I will consider it.
On the cards.
Yeah, it's on the cards. All right, James, thank you very much.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.